a matter of minutes, we go from just being concerned to real crisis mode where we realize that we got to evacuate.
Tonight, at least 104 people are dead and an unknown number of people are missing following devastating floods through central Texas over the weekend. Good evening and thanks so much for joining us. I'm Marcella Lee. As rescue and recovery efforts continue tonight, the area is still dealing with more extreme weather. Let's check in now with CBS 8's Alex Cheney, who's been tracking the very latest throughout the day. Alex?
Just an absolute tragedy in Texas, Marcella. A flood watch covering nearly 5 million people, including all of the flood disaster areas, remains in effect. The danger is still there, with more scattered showers and storms expected throughout the evening.
Waterways in some of the most devastated parts of central Texas rising again today as more rain falls in the area. The elements hampering ongoing search and rescue efforts.
They're running into a lot of technical challenges with terrain, with water.
The Kerr County Sheriff's Office says over 400 local, state, and national first responders and more than a dozen K-9 units are helping in the search and rescue efforts. Here, a dramatic rescue after 2 people clung to a tree to save their lives. Others in the state, including children, were forced to swim to safety.
The flood started getting bigger, and it was going up to, we have bunk beds in our cabins, and it was going up to the top bunk, and we had one choice, and we had to swim out of our cabins.
I said a prayer when I was standing on my porch. Both my parents are deceased, and I said, Mom, Dad, God, help.
The death toll continues to rise, including 27 campers and counselors from Camp Mystic along the Guadalupe River.
I've lost near friends, best friends, my boss, my godchildren.
The Hill Country community now questioning if anything could have been done to prevent this tragedy.
Everyone here, if we could have warned them, we would have done so. And we didn't even have a warning.
While survivors come together in their grief.
Her name is Jasmine!
An outpour of people near, far. It's been incredible.
The risk of life-threatening flooding is still high in central Texas, with more rain on the way. President Trump plans to visit the flood-ravaged areas later this week. And Marcella, so that kids' camp that we've been talking about here, it is at the bottom of a valley. So it has an area more susceptible to flash flooding. A lot of people saying we didn't know this was coming. National Weather Service, I know this, they let people know days well in advance. They just didn't heed those warnings.
No one knew that the river levels could rise that quickly, 26 or so feet in a matter of 45 minutes and overnight. To boot, you just feel so sad for all the families still waiting on word. I know some of those campers, a handful of them are still missing. And every once in a while we hear the stories of success that you shared that video of people being pulled from the trees and washed away, but a lot of survivors too.
All hands on deck, just trying to make a really terrible situation, trying to find the silver lining.
All right, thanks so much, Alex, for the latest on that.